Hello everyone, this is Nicholas, a guy who just went broke. So seriously, I cannot resist the temptation of buying new gadgets. Like last week, I bought a new Samsung Galaxy Book Pro, and then this week, I bought Apple's 2021 12.9-inch iPad Pro. The funny coincidence is that both of them are actually at the same price. So both of them are $1,100 before tax and $1,200 after tax because I live in California. And the main reason why I bought them, the displays. For Samsung's Galaxy Book Pro, it's Samsung's first time bringing its signature AMOLED display from its best-selling cell phones to the laptops. And for the 2021 iPad Pro, the 12.9-inch one, it's Apple's latest mini LED display technology that Apple has been developing for years. So how can you say no to this? For those who are in the market shopping for a mobile device with a good screen so that you can watch Netflix in your bed or during travel, the biggest question is, which one is better? Well, since I have both, why don't we do a comparison and find out? Before that, let's get the technical specs out of our way first. Starting with Samsung's AMOLED display. AMOLED stands for Active Matrix Organic Light Emitting Diode. It is a type of OLED display technology that can provide higher refresh rates than passive matrix OLED, often reducing the response time to less than a millisecond and consume significantly less power. The advantage makes AMOLED well suited for mobile devices such as cell phones and laptops, where power consumption is critical to battery life. For Apple's mini LED display, it uses very small LEDs to produce the display's light. This new technology traces its roots back to traditional backlit LCD technology. The main difference is, rather than using a single large or multiple smaller locally dimmed backlights, Mini LED uses thousands of tiny LED backlights to offer vastly superior local dimming characteristics. To meet the Mini LED classification, these backlight diodes measure less than 0.2 mm across each. If you're getting confused with all these technical jargons, don't worry. The only thing that matters is which one do you like better, and happy to put your hard-earned money onto it. Actually, both screens are absolutely stunning, but the challenge of showing them through YouTube is, by the time that the screens are being captured by my camera, they are already different than what you will see with your naked eyes. Not to mention that after I upload it and then you watch it on your screen, so that will be even more different than what is being captured by my camera. Even though that's the case, I think doing a comparison of these two screens is still beneficial to those who don't have the opportunity to test both of them in person. So, here is how we are gonna do it. First, we'll compare both screens in a living room with normal lighting, both exterior lights and interior lights, to simulate normal daily use. Then, we'll compare both of them in a bedroom environment with all the lights turned off to represent a bedtime use, such as watching a little bit Netflix before you go to bed. Last, we'll compare both screens in a courtyard in a sunny afternoon to represent outdoor use. In all three different scenarios, we'll start with the brightness setting at 0% and then pump it up to 50%, and then at the end we pump it all the way up to 100%. Without further ado, let's get started. So this is the living room. It has glass sliding doors on both sides, and it also has recessed ceiling lights. There is plenty of natural sunlight, but we'll turn on the ceiling lights anyway for our test. Here are the screens setting at 0% brightness. On our left hand side is Samsung's AMOLED display, and on our right hand side is Apple's mini LED display. As you can see from this comparison image, at 0% brightness, not only that you can barely see the contents of the web page, but you also get a lot of glare from both screens. Next, here are the screens setting at 50% brightness. As you can see from this comparison image, now you can see the contents on both displays, and the glare issue has substantially reduced, making them decently comfortable to look at this brightness level. And it's not hard to notice that the mini LED display gives a warmer tone compared to the AMOLED display. Next, let's turn the brightness all the way to the 100%. Because the screens are so bright, you can barely see any glare at all. In fact, they are so bright at this level that it's very uncomfortable to lay your eyes on. So 100% brightness is way too much for normal daily indoor use. Somewhere around 50% is the sweet spot for both screens. Next, let's head over to my bedroom. This is how the room looks like during the day, but we're doing the test at night. We'll turn off all the lights, assuming that you're gonna watch some of my YouTube videos before you go to bed. Alright, let's also start with 0% brightness. Again, on your left hand side is the AMOLED display, and on your right hand side is the mini LED display. As you can see from this image, in complete darkness, even though the screens are set at 0% brightness, you can still see the contents on the screens without much effort. Next, let's turn it up to 50% brightness. At 50%, the screens are way too bright for a complete dark room. The mini LED display appears to be a little bit brighter than the AMOLED display. Also, the warmer color of the mini LED display becomes more obvious in a darker environment than in a daylight environment. This is probably because the iPad Pro is adjusting the color temperature of its screen based on the level of light in its environment. Next, let's turn the brightness all the way up to 100%. This picture cannot do it justice, but in reality, the screens are so bright that it becomes extremely uncomfortable to look at. The screens are so bright that the content on the screens are basically washed out. That's why I'm kind of confused why some people on the internet are complaining that the AMOLED screen is too dim. To dig to the bottom of it, let's take both screens to outdoors under direct sunlight and see how they perform. So I'm in my courtyard. It's a very sunny afternoon, just like any afternoon in Los Angeles. It's around 3 p.m. The sun is extremely bright. So it's a perfect condition to test how well those screens perform in this kind of conditions. As usual, let's start with the 0% brightness. As you can see from this photo, you can barely see anything. The two screens are both black. Not only that you see nothing, but because of the glossiness of the screens, you are basically staring at two black mirrors. To my surprise, the mini LED screen actually has a higher degree of reflection compared to the AMOLED screen. Next, let's turn them up to 50% brightness. You can start to decipher the contents of both screens, but because of the high degree of reflection of the screens, it still feels very uncomfortable to the eyes. Lastly, let's pump them up all the way to 100% brightness. At 100% brightness, basically the screen overcomes the light from the reflection. So you can easily read or watch any contents on your displays. The reflections on the AMOLED screen is so subtle that you barely notice. On the mini LED screen, the reflection is still a nuance that it is almost impossible to ignore. Apple claims that there are anti-reflective coatings on its iPads. I was like, what? So what's my final verdict? I think both screens are really good. Both of them are on top of their games. However, for indoor use, I prefer the mini LED of the iPad Pro because it just feels more comfortable to your eyes for a long period of use. Not to mention that the 12.9-inch iPad Pro has almost double the resolution compared to the 15.6-inch Samsung Galaxy Book Pro. But when it comes to outdoor use, I lean more towards the AMOLED display of the Samsung Galaxy Book Pro, simply because it gives way less reflection compared to the mini LED screen of the iPad Pro. So what do you think? Which display do you prefer more? The AMOLED display from Samsung or the mini LED display from Apple? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please share it in the comment section below. Alright, there you have it. If you enjoy watching these kind of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you are getting any value from this video, I would greatly appreciate if you can just give me a big thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay safe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.